This is a Headgum podcast.
Hey bitch, what is your whole deal? Hey bitch, just tell us how you feel. You wished for a sign from above. Well, here's a podcast about boy sex, fucking, dating, and love. Seek treatment if you're boring as fuck. Seek treatment if you're unlucky in love. Seek treatment if you just can't take a hint. Well, seek treatment with Kat and Pat.
Hey, it's Kitty Cat.
And it's Pat Regan.
And this is Seek Treatment, a podcast about boys, sex, fucking, dating,
and love.
And love. We're live in the studio with one of the funniest people
Truly.
on earth, one of the best stand-ups in
One of the
town
best
and
joke writers
beyond.
there is, and then one of the only, and by the way,
One of the only joke writers there is.
Joke writers left.
One of the only. Here, this person's one of the.
Oh, by the way,
can I say this?
Oh, by the way, we have the last living joke writer on the
No,
pod today.
by the way, this is one of the only people. If you have them on a show, they're going to tell an actual joke that's going to get laughs.
I'm going to
and that's rare
reference
in this
one
town.
that I think of all the time.
Put your ears open for Jay Jurden.
Thank you. Truly, compliments coming from people who I actually like and respect do mean more.
That's so untrue. It is so
No.
untrue.
You're a phony. You're fake.
No.
You're Hollywood.
Because what happens is a lot of people who I am just like, I only kind of know or have seen once or twice, they'll be like, oh my gosh, you're so funny. I'll be like,
Yeah.
You know what? Sure. Yes. But because
Yeah.
We've done the numbers.
It reminds me
We've
of
been
like,
around. We've been around the block together, so we know the truth.
It reminds
Yeah.
me of that randomly, like when Cole was doing press for O'Mary and they were on maybe like The View or something, and they were like the interviewer is saying something calling Cole like a genius, and they were like, oh, what do they know?
Yeah.
It was so funny.
So funny. Okay, how are you today? What's going on?
I'm good. It's like
So
a
weird,
weird
time.
like dip in stuff I have to do. So I am, when you have a bunch of stuff to do and then you don't, and you're just kind of always looking over your shoulder, like I missed something.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
missed something. Something is amiss.
And
but
for
I think
me- Yeah.
things are good.
For me, that voice saying I'm supposed to be somewhere and I'm not there is always true. It's
It's
never the
That
reveal
is
of
true.
like whatever. It's always like I get a text, where are you? And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm
That's
at
our
my
Venn
house.
diagram.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that it's not true when you're thinking that it is true.
Also, I mean, there are tons of emails I should be answering.
Of
So that's
course.
omnipresent all
my
the
list,
time.
my list of things that I have to do is so long.
Oh, it
and
never
I
ends.
can't engage. If you're waiting on an email from me, what I say is God bless and like
Yeah.
God
Y'all are never going to believe what I just went through. I just got off an hour-long Zoom with my accounnt.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can
Oh,
you
my-
imagine the pain?
Yeah.
My old friend.
That used to work with them, and then it wasn't a match.
Shout
Shout out.
It wasn't a romantic match. We decided to just be friends.
Yeah.
It's a platonic situation. But Jay, congrats on the new special.
Thank you.
So are you like in full? You're like been doing so much press, and is that like about
just
to like? Yeah,
all
tell us everything.
everything from a promo stand. This is my first time with a publicist.
Yeah.
So just like the amount of texts and emails you receive
Yeah.
saying either you're doing something today, you agreed to something today that you're going to do later, or this is what you just did.
Yeah.
You get both what you have to do, what is coming up, and what you just did, and you kind of go, which one of wait, no. I love them, and they're
Of course.
extremely attentive.
And shout
but-
out.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
has it been more glamorous or more annoying?
It's been more glamorous than annoying,
Okay.
but I'm not going to say it's 100-0. The split's 80-20.
Yeah.
Easy.
I know. I never thought I'd be someone who's like, "Wow, I'm actually sick of answering the same questions." But like, sometimes you are.
Or just like you kind of like you go, oh, there are celebrities that are so baby brained that y'all do have to treat people like this. Or you go,
Yes, that is true.
I know.
I know why there are some people who
Of course.
Yeah.
can go, oh, you have to drag them to this thing.
Well, not to keep being quotey, but like that reminds me of one of my favorite tweets by George Severus, where he said, "It must be so hard to be an actor. You're walking all these red carpets, getting asked so many questions. Meanwhile, you're dumb."
Yeah. Well, shout out to George. George has a special coming out in
Yes.
December.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Another person who's very funny and writes very
Truly,
good
truly,
jokes.
Yeah.
truly. Meanwhile, you're dumb. I know. They'll be like, someone will come ring your doorbell at 4:55. At 4:56, you'll start walking down the stairs, and at 4:57, you get into the car. The car will take you.
And they go, wait a second. Car? And you go,
Yeah.
oh, okay. SUV. They go, okay.
Yeah.
And can you imagine being like a child star type, and this is how you're raised? And so that is why they can't fend for themselves as an adult.
They think everything is crafty. They walk up to anything with food and go,
they see tongues and they lose themselves.
yeah. They walk behind the line at Chipotle. They just go, can I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make mine.
One time when the thong song came out, like my friend did like a Weird Al version called the Tong Song.
Well, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it was hysterical.
Those tong to tong.
I'm not gonna lie, Pat. I didn't know where this was headed. I didn't know where that was headed.
Honey, welcome to Seek Treatment. Buckle up. Broom, broom.
You know what phrase is so evocative that I think comes from a Charlie song? Wanting to pull that thong to the side.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wait, that actually makes me wet. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys.
That's a popular thing. People do it a lot.
People love pulling their
so
thong to the side.
exciting. Like when you can't, there's no time. You go, there's an unsexy way, because I'll be at an event and I want to pee quickly. I also will pull that sexy little thong to the side.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta pull it to the side.
Pulling underwear to the side. It feels like secretive sex. Like it feels like you couldn't even go through everyone get all the way naked of it. You had to be like,
you don't have the Notebook moment where you stand naked in front of each other, looking at each other and going, it's time for sex now.
Yeah.
I was once hooking up with someone who I could sort of tell.
First of all, congrats.
Yeah.
I could tell it was never discussed.
Okay.
It was never discussed, but I could sort of tell he had like an underwear thing because like he just was always doing kind of creative things with underwear. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, he wasn't taking them off?
He was pulling it to the side sometimes, and it was just like things like that.
You know, I hate to just the question in my head.
Say it.
Well, okay, like for like, people with penises, jockstrap sex is like already sort of that version of like the underwear can stay on.
Absolutely, it's in that world.
And then I guess if you're the penetrative partner with boxers, but like briefs to the side don't do anything for me.
So
it's a lot of fabric.
So I'm thinking of a specific memory that it was briefs to the side.
Yeah, that's okay. It's gone from sexy to odd for me.
Imagine me dying to get Brian's briefs to the side so I could ride it.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, Kat. You get it. It
doesn't work.
A funny image.
I have to say, last night Brian got home from traveling. I'm not kidding. He sits on the couch. We're like ordering Thai food. I look over, just his dick is out, and I go, "What?" And he goes, "It was hot."
Oh,
your
God.
dick was hot?
Dicks do get hot.
I mean, respect. It's his house. He's allowed to do what he wants.
Yeah. Also, a penis, a warm penis is bigger. Like summer dick is a thing.
Oh,
Summer
really?
dick.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I will say that like
that's when you want to see it the most.
In my briefs to the side story, like I was the receptive partner and it was my briefs to the side.
Out.
Yeah.
This is getting wilder. This
we
is
need a scientist to hop on.
This is getting wilder to me.
Like I was
No, that's even crazy. What?
But but how is that so different than thong to the side? It's just
too much fabric.
Too much fabric.
It's just more to the side.
It's a lot more to the side. Thong to the side. Sometimes if a thong is small enough, you see the outer rings of Saturn already.
Totally.
Oh my God, hot. This is hot. But also, can I say something? It's rare that an episode names itself within the first 10 minutes, and thong to the side is a strong contender.
I like briefs to the side even better than
briefs to the side is good too.
Briefs to the side.
Step aside briefs.
You'll get complaints. People are going to call in and say, what is this?
Now, Jay, what do you think, to dive into something conceptual, what do you think is the connection between sex and love, and does one thing have anything to do with the other?
I think that sex is really cool if the two people, three people, five people who want to do it can all be chill about it. I think sex is something that we resource guard so it becomes more valuable socially, historically, socioeconomically. It's the way property has been passed down through heirs. So I understand why there's a connection to a lot of straight guys going, sex has to be important because I'm never going to raise another guy's son because that guy is taking resources from. There's something very biological to that.
And that's what I'm concerned with as well.
Yeah, raising another guy's son.
Yeah. No, but that's
yes, totally.
It's 100% that at its core, and like kind of like women as vessels through which you can exchange property and also keep them as property in turn. That's for like the straight angle. I think once you break the don't be gay rule, then like you can reassess every other rule.
In terms of like when you're doing gay stuff, like you're saying like
once you start doing gay stuff, you don't have to follow the kind of like the barter system and I guess like the property connection to sex anymore because progeny and like siring male heirs isn't the focus anymore.
Pat has been trying to get a house through my body for years.
See?
But yes, Pat, I think he's saying once you go gay, the rules don't apply as much.
Yes, but then why does it get so confused even still? Like I do think there's brain chemicals that create like emotional attachment when sex is introduced, unless things are quite clear. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course.
But is that because is sex a resource and is sex a non-common thing? I think if both people are having a lot of sex, then it probably does feel a little different.
Totally.
Than one person having a lot of sex, another person
having a
kind of
sex.
not having as much.
Yeah.
Both if it's if it's on purpose or if it's kind of accidental.
Totally. Okay, well now that's squared away.
No, but like I have like that's like a silly historical answer, but like my like hoe answer is that
what's your hoe answer?
You should be able to appreciate your physical body, and that includes your body's relationship to sex, because like you really only get one. Like it's like yours.
Yeah.
It's hard though. I do feel like, in my single days, it was hard for me to want to sleep with someone more than once if I didn't want to like do all the things with them.
Yeah.
Wait, Kat, were you ever in a period where you were like, okay, we had sex once, it was great. Sex twice, it was okay. If we have sex again, I'm gonna have to start planning a life with this man, so we can't.
Oh, but I would just keep planning, even if they were horrible.
Okay.
But I couldn't stop planning.
But don't you think that if you have sex once, you have sex twice, whatever, like if there isn't some sort of emotional attachment formed, there's not a huge desire for to have sex like 95 more times.
Well, what if it's really good sex?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, gosh, but I think in my mind, the chem sometimes goes hand in hand with like, I don't know. I haven't had enough sex with someone I didn't want to keep seeing.
Well, it just suddenly feels like to date or to even hook up in the gay world, you must have evolved answers to all these questions. And I'm like, don't you think it's annoying sometimes? Sometimes I wish I was like a 1950s straight woman.
I'm just like, I'm super lucky because I don't know.
You're married.
Because you're married.
I'm married. And like we have like so many chill rules about boys and about like sex that like, and my husband's not on here, so I don't have to disclose everything. Yeah. But like that conversation is so separate from like, do we love each other? Are we gonna be together? So that conversation, including like, and this is like harder now, including the fact that like it is crazier in gay land right now if you're single trying to date people. Like I readily admit that, because you do kind of have to have like, maybe not a full degree, but you have to minor in gender studies and polyamory and compersion.
Totally.
I think that's exactly Pat's experience. He's like, where's the single? Where's the single guys?
Well, I also think it's like when everyone's being honest about what everything is and there's not like hidden weird stuff, then it works out better for all parties.
Yeah, but there's also a bunch of hidden weird stuff because people are people.
Yes.
But do you want You
Yeah.
know, part of it, do you want hidden weird gay stuff? Because there's also hidden weird straight stuff.
Like
Yeah.
what?
Because guys are terrible to women too.
Yeah,
And
totally.
some women are terrible to guys, but like there are so many. I don't know. If one of my cis gay guy friends was like, oh, it's like really hard over here, and then they talk to like a girl who like is dealing with a cheating boyfriend. I guess the question is, you know what I mean? Like a girl
Yeah.
who's staying with a guy who cheats regularly. Everyone knows she has to deal with it. There's a societal expectation component to that. There's also like a sunk value, sunk like
The sunk cost fallacy.
sunk cost fallacy to that. There's also the idea that like they were building towards something, you know, really traditional, and like maybe her approach to letting that like shit happen is that she's like, well, the bigger goal is to get married. I cannot care about him kind of cheating because I have to get married to this guy because we have to do all these rules, versus like being gay and being kind of like, well, I hooked up with that married couple and I thought it was going to be more serious, but it wasn't. I don't know which of those is worse. I
Yeah.
know on paper that girl sounds like she's got it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some perspective.
Not to minimize you know what's going on.
But I also think, Pat, you never really know another human, even if they're being completely open and honest with you, because sometimes what they think is open and honest maybe isn't. You know what I mean? It's like, and also that's part of sexual attraction is like not knowing them and wanting to get in there. And when there's too much, it's like, okay, I really trust you, but do I want to fuck you anymore? Hard to say.
I feel also, you know, Pat, I 100% acknowledge that like me and Kat, we're coming from a place of privilege.
Yeah.
There's a place of
partnered
privilege in all of this. Because who knows? Who knows what I would be saying if I wasn't married and cohabitating?
I know.
I might be agreeing with you. I might be like, these fucking idiots are crazy.
I mean, people are crazy.
Actively crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, Jay, how long have y'all been together?
We got together my final year of undergrad, and we're long distance and semi-open my grad school duration. Like it was 3 years. And so we were like, we dated in the way that we were serious about each other, but we weren't like precious and exclusive. And then we moved to New York. I moved to New York 2015, and I said, oh, if we move to New York together, neither one of us can be like, you made me move this fucking small ass city for you. So we both would just be in New York, and if we break up, we're two queer people in New York.
Yeah.
We're fine. You
Mark
know what I mean?
safe. Mark safe. Yeah.
So that happened, and then we just kept wanting to be boyfriends and be fiancés and be husbands.
That is so sweet.
And how did you meet?
We met. Oh, this is so silly. He was assistant stage managing a production I was in.
Wow.
Yeah.
A showmance. It was a showmance.
It was a showmance. Yeah.
Listen up, team. Therapy can help, but sometimes it isn't the whole answer, if you can even believe it. Talkiatry gives you access to real psychiatric care with licensed clinicians who can diagnose and prescribe medication if it's right for you. It's a simple way to get effective treatment right from home. Talkiatry is a 100% online psychiatry practice that provides comprehensive evaluations, diagnoses, and ongoing medication management for conditions like ADHD, anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, OCD, PTSD, insomnia, and more. Unlike therapy-only apps, Talkiatry is psychiatry. That means you're seeing a medical provider who can diagnose mental health conditions and prescribe medication when it's appropriate. All their 600 plus clinicians are in network with major insurers. So you can use your existing insurance instead of paying monthly subscriptions or out-of-network fees. You'll meet with an experienced licensed psychiatrist who takes the time to understand what's going on, builds a personalized treatment plan, and can prescribe medication when it's right for you. Your care stays consistent and evidence-based. Getting started with Talkiatry takes just a few minutes. Whee! Complete a short online assessment, get matched with clinicians who fit your needs, and schedule your first visit in days, not months. More than 300,000 patients have already found high-quality psychiatric care through Talkiatry. Head to talkiatry.com/seek treatment and complete the short assessment to get matched with an in-network psychiatrist in just a few minutes. That's talkiatry.com/seek treatment to get matched in minutes.
I think this is the perfect time, Pat,
So, yeah.
Show
to
me.
dive
Yeah.
into our big question, which is just
Who were
Jay,
you?
who were you? Who are you?
And who do you
And
want to
who
be?
do you want to be?
Yeah. Who was I? I was like a little shy bookworm who liked theater and
Aw.
comic books and mythology. That's who I was a long time ago.
What were you like in high school?
I was pretty cool. I like had figured out how to throw any like semi bullies off of my scent just by being very funny and by being like a bitch and
Yeah.
not like bitchy, like truly like like trying to embarrass you in front of people. If like it came to like,
Good
is
for
Jay
you.
gay? I'd be like, aren't your parents fighting?
Yeah.
They'd be like, what? I'd be like, no, doesn't your dad hit your mom? And like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
I was insufferable.
Yeah.
But I was like pretty cool. I had like some fun friends. We did all the shit that Glee tried to do before Ryan Murphy found out about. Like, so like I was in theater. One of my best friends was also in theater, but he was also on the football team. And then he got 2 other football players to audition for the theater program.
Oh,
Because he was
so
like,
fun.
it's so cool. He like truly like on like some, Obama coalition bullshit.
Yeah.
So that was me. There were a couple of times when I definitely remember being like, oh, I was doing super gay ass shit. We had one time this new guy came to our school, and I just remember being kind of like really just so curious about his life. And the way I always framed it, I was like, you guys, he's from a different school. We don't know anything
Yeah.
about this guy. And they'd be like, Jake, we don't care about that guy. I'd be like, but he's new.
Yeah.
We haven't had a new guy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You guys want to be good, I don't know, representation of the school for this guy? He just moved here.
And was it like romantic?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It was like my first time being like, oh, that's like the closest thing I could admit to like being a crush.
Yeah.
Because we had a bunch of people come from New Orleans because of Katrina too, which I'm aging myself, but whatever.
Where did you live? Where did you grow up?
I was in Jackson, Mississippi, and so it was like 2.5 hours north of New Orleans. So a lot of people who were affected by Hurricane Katrina, they came up to my high school.
I was in
But-
high school for Katrina. How old? Can I
Yeah.
ask how old you are?
How old am I?
Yeah, can I
I'm
ask?
37. Yeah,
Me, I'm 37. I'm 37 as well.
Yeah.
So like I was in that same grade during Katrina.
Yes.
New segment. What grade were you for Katrina?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Where were you?
I was in Long Island, so it wasn't as like.
I was just gonna
okay,
say.
but I was on Long. Okay, but also 8th grade, 9/11, like very much affected me
imagine,
as well.
That's okay. Yeah, that's
8th grade. You were in 8th grade. That's crazy.
Yeah.
7th grade, 8th grade. That's a big one. I was in Pat. Just so you know, I was in Mississippi during 9/11, and when we watched it on TV, they didn't tell us until we got to like our regular school because I'd been doing theater since middle school. So we took theater classes in middle school in the morning. They didn't tell us.
Yeah.
They bust
Oh my
us to our
God.
regular school. We get there, everything's weird.
Yeah.
Everything's weird. They turn on the TV, we're in Mississippi, and I'm such an egoist. I was like, Mississippi's next. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I went, oh my god. Mississippi's
And that's how I felt during Katrina. I was like, it's coming for Long Island.
I fully didn't understand at all what was happening.
I was watching in library class. I'm sure I've told this
Wait,
story.
when they roll the TV in. They
Well, no,
roll
but
the TV
library
in.
was the only class that had TV in it. And my teacher, we had it library first period every morning. My teacher, this woman older than God, called Miss Glidden. Miss Glidden. And then
You remember your 9/11 teacher? My 9/11 teacher, unfortunate name because of the amount of transphobia that transpired in middle school. Her name was Mrs. Mann. Which
that
you
is
Tough
can't-
one.
she's
you
a sitting
cannot
duck.
you can't give 7th graders that ammo.
So if you're
Crazy.
don't go into teaching. But I
Yeah.
we
Not
were
middle school at least.
But it was like Miss Glidden, and then there was like an assistant library teacher who was even older than Miss Glidden, and she was Sister Mary Teresa, and and never spoke once, never spoke a word. But Miss Glidden over the summer had become obsessed with the movie You've Got Mail, and so we would come in and watch 35 minutes of You've Got Mail, and then have 5 minutes to go and like collect a book. And so we were like in the middle of You've Got Mail. It was like when Meg Ryan like shows up to the blind date, and the phone rang, and
No.
Miss Glidden answered it, and she just goes, "Lori, it's 8th grade. We're a bunch of 8th graders. Like, a large amount of people's like parents worked in the World Trade Center, and then she just went and turned the channel, and it was just like the
No.
news coverage, and no one knew what was happening. And then we all sat in the gym, and if your parents worked in the World Trade Center, you had to sit center court, and everyone else
No.
sat like around, and people's parents came and pick them up.
So crazy.
Yeah, and then I went home and I was like, why isn't Terrell on? It's like only the news.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I know. It was like a small Catholic school. They didn't know how to handle things, really.
Imagine me in the 5th grade and it's Michael and Taylor's birthday. And so we all had like cupcakes during it.
Oh,
And
God.
we were like-
Michael and Taylor,
Hey.
feel the room, Michael and Taylor.
I remember both their last
Wow.
names, but I will not shout them out today. I'm so sorry. Try again next podcast.
Okay, but-
Michael and Taylor, they were twins, boy twins?
No, it was actually a girl and a guy, not related.
Whoa.
Both had the same birthday in my class.
Wait,
What?
Tyler was the
Wait,
girl?
What?
Taylor
Taylor.
was the
Wait,
girl.
what? Okay, because I didn't think that was an option, but
Yeah.
of course it is.
There's so many options.
You
Yeah.
said Michael and Taylor, and in my head,
Of
I
course.
go,
Sounds
these
like
are-
twins.
These are twin boys because I
I
have
know.
two of my best friends growing up. They were twins,
Yeah.
There
but
you go.
no, this is
No.
something wilder.
I had twins. I had boy-girl twins in my grade that had a very unfortunate last name.
What was the last
That,
name?
like, especially during this time of the aughts,
Go ahead and say it.
Homophobia is rampant.
Yeah, Gay, Gaye.
The Baggots.
Stop.
Oh,
Baggett.
no. Baggett?
And they ultimately had to transfer out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait, how is it spelled?
Baggot.
Oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
Wherever they
boy
are
girl,
now.
boy girl twin.
I remember
that
the
poor boy. That girl, she's
Yeah.
fine.
Totally.
I hate to say it.
Totally.
She's
Yeah.
I
In this
know.
case, she's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. How
But
good
in-
did he have to get at sports?
He transferred. I think actually his like their dad got a different job or something. Like they just weren't there one day. But like he was good at sports. I had an interesting relationship with him because like my one friend
I
was
bet
friends
you
with
did.
him. I had one friend for all of elementary school, and like he was also friends with Faggot, and so it was like whatever.
Like I can't win. Wait, and so then Jay, after high school, were you like, I'm gonna be an actor? Like,
And I was
He
like,
said he had one friend.
I had literally one friend.
that's why he's so funny.
That's
Totally. Okay, what were you asking, Catherine?
I was just gonna say,
Oh
you know,
my God.
after your theater days, were you like, well, of course, I'm moving to New York to be an actor?
Yes, I went to grad school just because they wanted to pay for it, and I
Wow.
was an acting like instructor, and I was a graduate teaching assistant, and then I ended up getting a theatrical agent from my grad school showcase. And I didn't think, oh, it's gonna be like the thing that breaks me. I was just like, oh, this is cool. And so then when I went back to the South for like half of the summer. I got my personal training certification, and I moved to New York. I sold my car,
Wow.
moved to New York the day after my mom's birthday, and like,
Happy birthday.
yeah, happy birthday, mom.
Happy belated.
I was like, great.
yeah.
And so I was in New York, and I loved being in New York because it was truly the first time I was like, oh, holy shit. Like, I truly am in a big city. I've never
Mhm.
lived in a big city before. This is like super. And I was like a little bit older, so I like had my like wits about me, and I had some friends who were here. But I moved here because I wanted to do like comedic acting. I always knew it was going to be something comedy related.
Yeah.
But I didn't do stand up until I moved to New York because like there wasn't really a scene at Ole Miss or at University of Alabama or even in Jackson. So I moved here, and then I wanted to have a bit more control over my career because there's like way
Yeah.
more autonomy in stand up. Like no matter what, you can do stand up that day, even if it's just for like 5 people at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
and 3 other comics. But with acting, I like booked an online tequila ad. I like have a very
Okay, I need to see that. We need to see that.
Avion.
Dominique, please send.
Yeah, Avion tequila. But
We're gonna link that in the show description. We're gonna link that
So
in the show
in the
description.
episode notes, we are going to have Jay's digital tequila ad.
and y'all know this, whenever you're like fucking a young like guy and you have like a theater degree, they like want you to either do everything super dramatic, be like a motherfucking like classics
Yeah.
actor, or they want you to do MT and be like a chorus boy. They can like whore out to tours.
What I will say is no one has ever wanted me to do either of those things.
Yes.
Yes. No one has ever invited me to either of those worlds, but that's okay. I don't want to.
But Pat, similarly, they were like, well, you're kind of too funny.
Yeah.
You need to go like do film and TV or stand-up. You're not gonna, we don't really have a space for you. Because at that point, they want you to get famous enough on TV so that they can stunt cast you in something before they actually give, it's like that shit.
Totally.
It's chicken egg. It's chicken egg core.
So I just started going to mics in what, like 2016, 2017, actually. And then I love stand-up. I was already obsessed with stand-up because I loved watching it, and I loved like a couple of really cool sketch comedy shows before I moved to New York. So I just like basically went and tried to do as much stand-up as possible. And I made it a goal. I was like, I want to do mics in Brooklyn, mics in Queens, and mics in Manhattan. I did one show in Staten Island my entire stand-up career, but I tried to be like everywhere.
Do you remember your first set?
Were you what you would call a natural?
I wasn't a natural.
I think you were a natural.
I kind of knew what I wanted to do. I had a very specific style I wanted to get across.
Pat, do you want to ring the natural bell like they do on Selling Sunset? We've got a natural.
I remember my first set that I lied about. So someone said, I was Philip Henry, who now I think lives in Mexico City. He's gay, but that's where they be going.
I don't think I know him, but yeah, they are all there. Raya used to want me to like really marry someone in Mexico City. I was like, I can't do it, Raya.
They're hot. They're hot. I love a city that looks like abandoned but busy.
I've never been.
It's gorgeous. It's truly one of the best weeks of your life when you go, and then you like need time to like recoup and reflect, and then you'll go back. But Philip, he was like, "Oh, Jay, do you stand up?" And I just was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Okay, do you want to do my show at Vodka Soda Bottoms Up, which was in Hell's Kitchen?" He had a show at a gay bar, and I did my first set there, and I was like, "Oh, I want to keep doing this," and it was pretty good. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so fun at the beginning, like meeting everyone and just
seeing who, like even like kind of like going to a place and be like, "Oh, this is like a cool one," and going to a place and be like, "This is not a cool one." This is a dangerous one.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, those like Creek in the Cave mics, that was some scary energy. Oh my God.
Remember those margaritas? They tasted like chemical. They tasted like chemical, but they were so good.
Yeah. I had such a good margarita last week.
And then there were mics people would like warn me about, and I'd be like, well, now I have to go see this train.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I gotta go see it now.
Yeah.
When were you like, I made it, like it's happening?
Well, okay, the first time I did the Tonight Show, I didn't feel that way because the next day I went back. I woke up the next morning to like train a client, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like,
my God.
I was like, that's only $1,400. Like,
that's so real.
Yeah.
People don't understand. That's how it is.
Wait, so you were a trainer?
Yeah, I was a personal trainer.
When did that happen? How did you learn?
I was in
before his mother's birthday.
Yeah,
before his mother's birthday.
I was in undergrad and I really got into fitness, and then grad school, I knew a couple of exercise majors, and then one of my friends, he was a personal trainer, and he like told me how to go through the ACE, the American Council on Exercise, their program for certification.
And then I have a question. Did you get into fitness in a pure way or a gay way? And there's no right answer.
I got into it in a gay way, but I was always obsessed with comic books and anime, and then I like ended up being friends with this meathead opera singer named Logan, and he loved the gym. And so then I had like a gym buddy, and then I had got like two roommates that were like even more kind of like bro brained and like super smart, but like so like the way you would make fun of boys, that's how these boys, as pure as they were, that's what their brains actually were like.
Wow, I can't imagine.
But in like a non-rapey, non-evil way. Just
how refreshing.
But truly boys. Like they're gonna put those liquor bottles up on top of the cabinet. in the college apartment we
Yeah,
shared.
yeah.
Yeah, oh my
Yeah.
God. First of all, no disrespect to my raspberry Smirnoff bottle on top of my fireplace in college because we had a couple of those up there for the girls.
It's whatever
Oh
you
my
think
God.
when you hear boys, that's what these boys
Yes,
were.
totally.
Let me say this really quickly. I got a spam like political text the other day, and it was someone, oh, I'm running for governor or whatever. I went to college with them.
Wow.
I go, I know that person.
Whoa, you could destroy that
Congrats.
person.
They always seemed really nice, to be
Okay,
honest.
that
They always seemed really sweet and really driven.
Their
So
opponent
it all
brings
checks
you
out.
in. They go, Kat, please tell us something. Ah, God, I really hate to do this.
I go,
Super
I got
sweet
nothing.
all the time.
I got nothing.
Okay.
I
And
actually
then
saw him
and
help
then-
an old lady once. Like actually,
Exactly. And then who are you now? Like, what's your day to day like? What are you juggling? What's happening?
I wish I was more driven sometimes.
Me
Oh, please, you're
too.
everywhere.
But you
I-
are very prolific.
I wish I was more driven.
I
Right
don't-
now,
no.
I wake up, I send emails, I make myself like a pretty fun breakfast situation. I'll
Love.
go oatmeal. I like oatmeal. I like yogurt. I like eggs. I like
okay.
sausage. I like
You like it all.
smoothies. I
Yeah.
like
so you have something.
pancakes.
Do you have something
I
different
like
every day?
biscuits.
Do you have a nice
Not-
kitchen?
I have a pretty nice kitchen. We got Smeg. We got there's
Wow.
some stuff in there.
Okay.
It's not different every day, but it definitely I can get through 3 or 4 breakfasts without
Yeah.
having to repeat.
That's like how
And
that's like
then-
how a housewife says texts.
Texas, yeah.
Texas.
And why does Sonia always say, I know him 10 years? I know him
I
10
know, but I could.
What is that? Is that like old school, like,
Yeah, it's just like how
she's
people.
like, I
yeah.
know him 15 years.
Yeah,
Every time she says
Yeah.
that.
But is that like an online inline
I said that-
distinction
that's
or is that
also-
Right.
just
I was wondering.
That's
Because
it.
I say it wrong. I say I'm in line.
I
no,
think
you
it-
don't.
it's-
That's not wrong. We're Southerners. We
Yeah,
outnumber
it's a
Pat
Texas
right now.
thing. Okay,
Actually,
Yeah, yes, but
Actually,
Aaron
you
says that.
need to get in line.
Aaron Jackson used to be passionate about that. That online means you're like on the computer and in line. And no,
Of course.
But I also think that
Aaron's not wrong.
yeah, no, I agree. I
I
just
stand with Aaron. I make shirts. I stand with Aaron.
I stand with Aaron and I stand with the poly community.
Oh. Wow.
I think that wait, I think this like okay, for the Sonia, it's like
Yeah.
I think it's like time. It's like it's old timey in a way that she likes. It's sort of
Right.
like
JPM.
I'm old
These
world.
are JPM's napkins.
And it's also like how Kelly Ben Simone said during that reunion, she goes, Andy, I've built my reputation since I'm a kid. Since I'm a
yeah,
kid.
exactly. They always say that since
Yeah.
I'm a kid. Yeah, since
Yeah.
I'm a girl.
Yeah.
It must be old timey because they
Yeah.
all think that they're all obsessed with being old money. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, you're on reality TV. Let's calm down.
Yeah.
And by the way, love and light to everyone.
Yeah. No, everyone here is watching and enjoying in the right way.
Okay, so you wake up, you send some emails, you make breakfast.
You make a special breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, and then really, I probably look if I have to like post that day.
Sure.
If I have to post something, if I think about that,
That's
there's
real.
there's the element of like, do you ever have the outfit you put on before you take a shower in case you have to go outside, where you have like something kind of cute? Like, let's say I have to go to the pharmacy. I'll put on something kind of cute that I can get dirty and then take that off and then take a shower and then maybe put on the
Yes.
real one.
Yes, I have a pile of kind of like not quite dirty,
Yeah,
not quite
yes.
clean.
I knew.
I'm
we
looking at it right
connected.
now.
Yeah, exactly. You go, that sweatshirt. Hey,
She's
you're-
not quite. She's
you're
not
not
asleep.
done yet. Hey, where do you think you going? I'm not
But you
done with
wouldn't.
you.
Yeah, but you wouldn't put her on post shower because it's
exactly.
Like, this is disgusting. Yeah,
Exactly. So I have like some of those if need be. And then it's really, I mean, right now the promo run has been like kind of wild. So I definitely was just running to whatever podcast I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
But besides that, I could go to the gym right then, or I could try to like go be social. I
Yeah.
could try to play video games. I don't know. I have and then like I try to have therapy on Tuesdays and then I write. I usually try
When do
to
you
write.
write?
I usually try to write once a day and I try to
Wow.
like jot down at least for 10, 15 minutes, just some thoughts that
Yeah.
are like
It's so good.
popping.
Yeah.
And then some of these can turn into something. And then I'm also like the king of like, y'all write stuff down, but I'd be talking to myself in that kitchen by myself.
Me too.
Quite a
In the
lot.
Wow. Do you
shower.
record? Do you
Quite
record
a
it?
lot. No, I don't record it, but I will say it enough that like it gets locked in. Like I'll be
Oh,
like,
wow.
okay. Well, because I want to, for the way that I like to perform and the way that I like my jokes to work for me and my set, if I have to figure out how to say it, I get so mad. I go, fuck, no, I at least should have a way that I want to deliver it. And if that delivery is off, then I can like take it back. But if I have to like struggle with the words coming out and putting them together, I get so mad. Because part of the illusion with me is like, oh, that's so like, these are like pretty zingy.
It's so tight.
There's a pace and like
The
a zip to
Jurdenism.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
Jordanisms are
Yeah.
tight.
Thank you.
That's amazing. And then what was
And then if I have a show that night,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably gonna work out at some point. I don't know. Sometimes I'll go and like try to. This is faggy, but I'm cool with it. There are days when I go, let me go to shop and see if I can like just get one thing, but be like inspired by other stuff. I'm like, okay, I know I want to get a new belt. Like I remember being like, oh, I wanted a new like ox blood belt.
Ooh, love.
And so I like went to 3 places and I was like, I'm only gonna get the belt, but I am gonna like look at stuff and be like, okay, I like that. Oh, I like how that's styled.
Yeah.
Pinterest IRL.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, exactly. Kind of the original Pinterest.
Yeah,
Kind of.
looking and absorbing. I made
Truly
the
window
original
shopping.
Pinterest, looking and paying attention. I started to make a Pinterest for my wedding, and then I'm telling my parents like don't know what that is, and so my dad keeps saying, "What is on your Pinterest?
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
Pinterest." And I'm like, I guess that is how it should be said. Okay, and then Jay,
Your
who do
dad
you want
goes,
to?
Kat, what's your PIN number? What's the PIN?
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. He said it looked too scary because I wanted lots of like melted candles. He's like, this
Yeah.
is really scary. I don't like this. I'm like, you should be happy, Dad, because candles are more affordable than flowers.
Hey.
Wow.
That's great.
I need some new candles. It was so funny.
Are you gonna do a lot of melted?
Yeah.
They got to be going for a minute to get that.
It's gonna be a journey.
That.
We're gonna have a whole team in place to get the drip, the right
Yeah.
level of haunted manor aesthetic.
I like had gotten
That like tells me so much about you. That's why.
Ooh, well, I love a winter spooky cozy moment.
I had bought like a few expensive candles, whatever. But then I think when I moved, but I also had like, I definitely played with high-low and with candles. And then, but when I moved, I forgot
What not to wear? You what not to wear?
Love that.
When I moved, I like, it all got jumbled up, whatever. And then like, someone was at my apartment and they like picked up a candle and I was like, that's really expensive. Which, why would I say that? But then they looked at it and they were like, this is from Target. And I was like, whatever. It was like so embarrassing. They're like,
Wait,
they were like, this is from Target and it does not have a wick. I was like, whatever.
That's actually very funny if earnest and heartfelt. If you go, hey, just so you know, that's very expensive.
I kind of was doing that.
That's how I am with my If the diptyque candles are like $90, I'm like,
Yeah.
everyone, this is for a special occasion.
I know.
Do
It's
y'all
impossible
know?
to choose too when they're like, smell this. Do you like it? I'm like, I don't know
everything
what
smells the
smells.
same.
I
Everything
don't-
smells the same.
I don't know what smells.
No,
I
that's
like.
not true. You don't know what smell. What cologne are you wearing right now?
I don't wear cologne.
Oh, Pat.
I know, but you're sort of a gentleman. Like you are an adult. Like you wear things like that.
But like you do know smells.
I don't really know smells. These are the things I don't know: smells, sights, sounds.
Well,
But
okay.
what are the other ones?
Touch.
Briefs to the side.
I know briefs to the side. I know touch and I
and
know
taste.
and taste. Yeah, I know touch.
But
I deal in touch. I pedal in touch.
70%.
I pedal in touch and taste.
Touch and taste. I'm not. That's like no. Because if you taste, you can smell.
I know, but I don't know. When I smell a candle, it means nothing to me.
Got it.
Smell is probably third, but I would say smell is more to me like it's rarely additive. Like
This will get personal. Do you like a stinky boy or a fresh smelling boy?
fresh smelling.
Okay. So
Do you-
you
So
do
you
like
know,
smell.
Yeah, but ideally, I don't even notice the
Does a
smell.
boy ever smell blue to you, or does a boy? And these are both good.
Ooh.
Does
Yeah.
a boy ever smell blue, or does a boy ever smell green?
Like no. Like I
Do you have synesthesia,
I don't-
Jay?
I just look at the color on the cologne package.
Oh, that's
what
so
cologne do you
funny.
wear?
I have I just went through a scent little haul. I have too many.
Yeah.
I have
that's
a lot.
fun.
I probably have 7 winter scents that I'll like
That's beautiful.
I have like a Loewe Essentia elixir that I love right now. That's like this is jargon. Watch this, Pat. That's very patchouli, very vetiver, very okay. Yeah,
I'm
I have
listening.
I'll go vanilla sex with ombre leather
Ooh,
together.
So vanilla and leather, that sounds good to me.
Well, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Ombre leather, Tom Ford, vanilla sex, Tom Ford.
Okay.
I have I like Le Labo Té Noir. That's black tea.
Yum. I can't wait to run into you.
What's another great one? Oh, Joe Malone, Mir and Tonka is a good one right now that I like. Aesop, Marrakesh Intense. And then I'm probably forgetting one. Ooh, I have a DS and Durga, big eucalyptus sir, and then another DS and Durga that's amber kiso. That one's like leather man. It's
Yum.
like
Yeah.
it projects. It's very
Loud.
that's a dude.
You know, I was once pretty womaned out of a cologne store by an employee that felt like I had no business there due to my backpack I was wearing.
Pretty woman is a great verb.
Wait,
A gay man pretty womaned me straight out of a cologne space.
where? Say
I
it.
actually don't remember because it was so long ago.
Was it okay?
It was.
And they were just like,
They were like, I don't know if you're the right. Like, it was just like very like get out of the store.
oh my
Oh
god,
my God, well, get out of my life.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Now, y'all, we
I've-
have to. Sorry, go
I've
ahead.
never had that happen to me.
Well, we have to get back to business because Jay,
Yes.
who do you want to be? Like, what is your
Oh
dream
Yeah.
God,
in
I was
life?
thinking about
Work
this
and
today.
beyond, you know, like so much more than that.
Okay, I've been really lucky. I had a year I was very happy with. I got to do some really cool stuff, make some really cool stuff, be in some really cool stuff, go to some really cool places, do stand up. I'd love to continue that. I mean, who I want to be is a less emotionally reactive person to things because
Ooh.
sometimes I get a little chippy. I can get a little spicy and get a little shit talky. So I
Yeah.
want to work on it, but I also don't want to work on it.
I wanna
because,
work
like
on
sometimes
that.
I'm telling the truth,
Yeah.
but it just comes out so pointed.
Yes.
Specifically have a memory of a person who said something to me one time and I held on to it. And then when I was having like kind of bad day, I was like, oh, by the way, I kind of don't think this person is good at their job.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me every single day. I remember everything.
But I didn't say, I said it on my phone. And it's not that I regret it because I truly stand by it. And I stand by everything I've ever tweeted unless I apologize and I was wrong. But there are... Exactly. I stand by everything I've ever tweeted unless I apologize and I might have been wrong. Like, so I'm
Yeah.
covering all the bases.
It's hard. We're only human. It's hard to always be.
Yeah.
you
I
know.
wish I didn't talk so much about my personal life to strangers, but sometimes you just have to tell your story.
Well, you know what it is? I think you have such a level of ease and comfort with your very, very good friend and with the guest on this pod and with other pods. And sometimes you like sink into being like, okay, I feel cool sharing this. And
Yeah.
everyone in the room is like, thank you, Pat, for sharing that. We're gonna have fun, but we're not gonna but then like once they post that clip, you're like, fuck.
Totally.
We're
Totally.
always sending
I
texts being like,
did.
cut,
Yes.
cut.
Yes. Yeah, it's hell.
In
But-
the room,
yeah.
I could really handle one-on-one
Yeah.
critiques in the room.
Totally.
It's a journey.
I don't know who I want to be. I want to be a little bit kinder. I want to be a bit more. I kind of want to work on my multi-hyphenate bag a little bit. I love stand-up, but I have stories I want to tell where stand-up might not necessarily be the medium. So I do want to continue to grow that part of my career, but I don't ever want to abandon stand-up because I do love it so much and
Yeah.
it has provided me so many cool things and I get to see really cool groups of people enjoying my stuff. So that's something else. I need to be a better friend.
It's hard.
Even with you know what's crazy? Even with y'all. I'll say this. This is who I want to be, Kat. I sometimes will isolate myself from like people who I know I would have fun with because
Yeah.
I didn't take the initial effort of like just throwing out a little case in point.
Totally.
As a person who like knows too many people who work there now, I think I've sent the text twice to be like, hey, can I watch the show on Saturday? I know I can.
Yeah, totally.
I just don't, because in
Yeah,
my
I
head,
know.
there's this whole like social climbing, people
I
are blowing your
know.
phone up
And then you're like, I'm
thing.
not like that. I don't need to do those things.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
want to be better about it, but it's like I have to work on that.
I know.
I get the same
2026
way too. I feel like
forward.
I'm so with you. I feel like it's so it's like it requires like energy that I don't always have to be social in a way that I know would make me happier. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But I also
And so
think
I just like
it's a very real fear
Do
that
it
I
again.
think I think we're so surrounded by such bald social climbing often that it does feel bad that like I'll get like over avoidant of it where I'm just
Me
rude
too.
I'm
I'm
just
like,
rude and
God.
judgmental to people
Hey,
because I'm
guess
like
what? Thank you for saying that. Because sometimes you do look to your left and look to your right, and you be like, "Well, both of y'all just asked for pictures with that person, so I'm good."
totally,
No,
totally.
it's so
But then
fake.
I'll end up being so rude to someone to prove that like I don't network. You know what I mean? It's
Oh
like
my God.
whatever.
Okay, I have a story. Oh, Jesus Christ. I have a story about this. So, and like, I think this was not this past time, but the third time I did the Tonight Show, Cynthia Erivo was there. I kid you not, because like that element of my, I guess, just like the way I don't want to seem social climbing or like it's like beggy or needy.
Yeah.
Like she talked to me. She was like, "Have we met?" I was like, "No, I don't think we have." She's like, and so we listened to some theater people that we probably knew that were like mutual friends. She was like, "I swear we've met before." And I was like, "I don't think so." And then Cynthia Erivo was like, "Oh, should we get a picture?" And I was like, "No, it's fine."
Crazy.
I
That's
know.
so funny.
I know it
That's
is.
iconic.
I was
Yeah.
like, "No, it's
You're like, I'm busy.
fine."
I'm busy.
I
I
know.
know.
I do want to be like
The
less
most famous
of,
woman in the world right now.
Just like,
Do you think
I'll
that-
never forget December 2023. I was like, "No, you were so great in Color Purple. I saw it twice. I
Oh my
cried, but you were
God.
good."
Yeah. Do you think do you think I'm known to be a bitchy person?
No, I am.
No, you're
Like,
not.
and
Are
y'all
you? You're very
I think you're
nice.
so
Well, oh.
affable.
Y'all okay? Well, then y'all are very sweet. People, I think sometimes people think that I'm bitchy just because I'm like, I don't know. I'm a bit like I'm a little intense. I also do like performing and I like doing well on shows and like
Yeah.
having a little bit of fun. So I think sometimes that can come off as like, oh, Jay's always got his professional
No, God, I
hat
respect it.
on.
Because I feel like, and you know this too, like I've been doing my weekly show for like, almost 8 years.
Yeah.
And there's only
Shout
a few
out.
people, it's crazy. There's only a few people who I'm like, oh, I know if they come, they'll kill every time. And like, you're one of them. So
Aw.
when you show up like prepared, like ready to rock, I'm like, this is heaven for me. I'm like, I hate
Well,
when you have a friend on and they mess around and you're like, wait, stop. This is like, this is important to me. It's important to me.
Or like, have you ever had this in comedy? Or like, great, wonderful podcast. Have you ever had a friend at a show get kind of it's not that they break confidence on mic with you, but they come close. You'll be like, "Hey, whoa,
Oh.
hey, we're not talking about that on stage with these people right now, are we?"
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I guess I feel like whenever we do that, we just cut it out.
No, I don't mean on the pod, but I just mean like sometimes in comedy, you talk about having friends on shows. Sometimes you'll be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, hey, man, don't bring up that person we hate right
Yeah.
now."
Oh yeah. Well, I will have sometimes people
You go,
who don't. I'll have people who don't know me very well. They'll try and like ingratiate themselves to the crowd by kind of
Yeah.
making a joke about me,
Oh,
and it won't really go over. And I'm like,
They walk
these
on-
girls are loyal. Like
You're
they're not gonna
like-
laugh at that.
They
Like,
walk on
I'm
stage,
friends
they
with
go-
dragons.
Yeah, no, I truly am like, do not come for
They
moi.
walk on stage, they go, "Give it up for Cat's ugly dress." Well,
Yeah.
I didn't say it was ugly.
Exactly.
I said it
And the
was
crowd's
new.
like this.
I said it was
Yeah.
new when I was figuring out how much I liked it. But that's not ugly.
But y'all know what time it is, as crazy as it sounds?
What time?
It's time for Crush of the Week. Crush of the
Oh.
Week. Person, place, thing, idea. Wait, I wanted to say this because I don't know if I told you all this. I have mine. I finally met, did I tell you I met Stacey London? Of What Not to Wear fame?
Oh, Stacey London. She did so much for the Sexy Gray Streak community.
She truly. I mean, I think I might have mentioned on the pod, but anyways, I watched her endlessly growing up, and I was sat next to her at the Rachel Antonoff show, and I was just like, "Hey, like I love you," and she was so nice. And we talked for one minute, and that was it. And shout out Stacey London.
Shout out Stacey London. Before I came out to my mom, we would watch What Not to Wear on TLC. Before I came out, I was like, okay, we watching this. We gonna watch Clint and Stacey help this man put his life together.
The
I
best.
I never saw it.
Oh God, you would have loved it, Pat.
I'll say
It was for us. It was
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
for gays and girls of a certain age.
yeah.
Yeah, and a certain like position at their schools. Like I was like, no one. I mean, the cool girls aren't like staying home all weekend watching the girl in the 360 mirror love herself.
My crush of the week, I've been really goopy lately. I keep ordering goop. So I
Goop
guess
kitchen?
Yeah. So
That's such an LA thing. That doesn't appeal to. That doesn't really apply to
Goop?
us.
I'm not trying
Goop.
to. Hey, I'm not trying to appeal to anyone right now. I'm saying my
Okay.
crush.
You're
of
right.
the, I'm saying
And
my
by
crush
the
of the
way-
week, baby girl. I'm saying my crush of the week. I'm
Baby
not
boy,
trying
I'm
to
really
appeal-
sorry.
Pat, I was in LA. I go to LA more now,
You
which
should
is
reach
nice.
out.
Yeah, I've never seen you there, so I don't know if you are there.
I'm there.
And
I'm
you've never
there.
talked about it ever. But I discovered what did I discover? Lazy Acres.
I've never had
Is
it.
it Lazy Acres? Isn't it like a really nice grocery store in Los Feliz?
Oh,
don't
maybe
know.
I actually I literally go to like Vaughn's. Like I'm so
okay.
I play with high low with grocery as well, but
Okay.
I skew low. I skew
Okay.
low.
Erewhon and Vaughn's.
Yeah.
Is that your okay? So Stacey London was your crush of the week, Kat?
and Goop Kitchen.
Goop
And Goop
wraps.
Kitchen.
Goop wraps. I like the tortilla they
wraps.
use. Yeah.
Okay, what's
Yeah.
in this scoop wrap?
It's like, well, I've gotten 2 different ones the past 2 days. I'm coming out of a long phase of like tracking macros and like meal prepping and like
Sure.
whatever. And
Oh
I'm
my
I'm
gosh.
over
toxic.
it. And
It's toxic.
I'm over it. So like I
People
haven't.
are expecting me to say this kind of stuff to hear from Pat.
You're like, oh no, I would expect you with that.
No, I've
With
seen
that body? With
the
that fucking-
pictures. No,
Stop.
not now. We've seen the pictures. The cat.
Yeah, we've seen the images.
Everyone talks about it in New York. I don't know
Really?
if you know.
Do
Yes.
they? No. Who talks about it?
Boys, not girls.
Well, they should reach out.
Boys think you're hot.
to quote,
Boys,
to
not
quote Naomi McPerrigan, they're cool about it.
Yeah.
One time I told Naomi that all the gays are obsessed with her, and she was like, well, they're cool about it.
I'm obsessed with Naomi. Me and Naomi. I'm getting distracted.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, crush of the week.
Crush of the week.
Yeah.
My crush of the week. So
Yeah.
easy. Dua Lipa.
Oh,
Dua
wow.
Lipa all the time. Dua Lipa, Callum Turner, bisexual's dream. And to be honest, I'm gonna be like, Callum, chill out for a little bit. Me and Dua Lipa got some
Yeah.
stuff to discuss.
Totally.
Yeah.
I love Dua Lipa. I love her. I love her both. Her vibe and her physical, like her body is amazing. Her
course, of
face
course.
is amazing. Her butt, it's such a good butt, but also her entire vibe.
Yeah.
Da, da, da,
Her
da,
vibe
da, da.
is so good. She got us through the pandemic. I don't know why we don't
Totally.
talk about this
I know
woman
we don't.
every day.
Dua Lipa's kind of a mystery to me, like, in
I
terms
feel like
of
I
like,
feel like I don't know her personality.
if I walked past her on the street, I'm not sure I would recognize her.
Oh,
But
I
I'm
would.
bumping her tracks.
Yeah, I would recognize
But what
her.
do you think about her personality? What is it? Do you think?
I think there's a zeal
Mm.
and a love of life and vacation and fun that everyone else has to handle the heavy shit, not Dua Lipa.
Oh,
There's
someone...
a place of like refuge and solace when I go to a Dua
Wow.
Lipa Instagram post because I know it's probably gonna be a carousel, couple bikini shots in there, some restaurant stuff,
Yeah.
some nightclub stuff. Every time.
Yeah.
I never have to worry.
Yeah, she's having a
I'm
good
at
time.
peace.
Yeah.
I have to say, someone told me she has an excellent podcast? Question mark.
Yeah, I think
Could
she
that
was,
be? Is that right?
I think she was doing a pod for a little bit. Maybe she still is.
Good for you, girl.
You know, good for her.
Dua
And
Lipa.
she's like, okay, she has like a cool girl fan base. Where like if you like Dua Lipa, I go, you're pretty cool.
Both of us being like, who is she? No, we support. We support.
It's just big crush on Dua Lipa this
Shout
week.
out.
I know I'm supposed to say Jonathan Bailey this week, but
No.
no, you're supposed to.
You
Did you
should.
get Pat? Did you get the gay email?
The memo.
I'm asking you.
Is this no? Wait, is it real?
Well, the gay email is that like he like is the top grossing male actor of the year, and because he's gay, everyone's like, we did it.
Yeah,
rock.
it's like cool.
Which kind of cool, kind of also
I thought
crazy.
you were gonna say the email was that he was the top.
Oh, well, I think he's joked about soggy bottoms. I think when you're that famous and that
It's
gay,
forever.
you can never really.
Yeah,
Mhm.
choose.
I think you're forever versed
Yeah.
because if you close one, like just, I mean, like for the public, you have
Yeah,
to be.
Sure.
You don't
Totally.
want either group.
Totally. Yes,
The
totally.
strict tops or the strict bottoms be like, what? We lost him.
Yeah.
And we lost.
It's like when Troy was like, it's like when Bloom came out and Troy
Yeah.
was like, but that was only that one time. And everyone was like, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Do you feel hot today?
I feel very hot today. I have my titties out. I'm wearing my,
Is that a denim?
yeah.
I love it.
Denim shirt moment. I felt hot today. I mean, I try to feel hot. I try to feel hot on stage now too. That was my goal for the past couple, like I want to say a year and a half. Like I wanted to be, I was like, oh, since y'all want to bring a motherfucking photographer to every show, I'll look good at every show.
Yeah. You have to.
Oh yeah, that's like my main priority.
You actually have
It's-
to.
I mean, and feeling sexy is fun because then you can like always dip back into feeling unsexy.
Yeah.
But sometimes if you always are unsexy, when you
Yeah.
dip into sexy, people kind of go, "Oh, that's a funny bit," and you go, "Wait a second, no, that wasn't a joke. I feel
Totally.
sexy."
Sweetheart, I'm a sexual entity and there's no joke here.
Yeah.
There's no joke. I do feel hot today because my hair, I did a mask that made it so soft and smell good.
Ooh.
Speaking of spin. And then I also I'm wearing these new jeans by Eckhouse Lada, shout out, that just are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to show. Wait, they have a cool pocket. Wait.
Wow. I like that. That's a good pocket.
Thank you, everyone. And Pat?
I do not feel hot today, but that's okay. I feel mentally like foggy today.
There's always
Aw.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I too.
Wait a second. What do you do to make yourself feel hotter?
I don't know.
Or
I
is
think
it just kind of a state that
I think it's a state. Like I think I'll have to wake up tomorrow and like start over again. I think like we recorded yesterday. It's like I'm working right now and we're recording a lot, so it's like there's just the brain space leaves really quickly.
There's a busyness.
Yeah. Not even like an actual business, just like a mental expenditure. Do you know what I mean? And then like it's hard for me when I don't feel funny to feel hot, and I don't feel like quippy right now. You know what I mean?
you were
Worse.
quippy. You got some zingers in.
You should see me when I'm on Jay. It's crazy.
When the goop rap hits, he is on
When
fire.
he's full of that goop.
Goop rap. Now, last segment. This is important. Oh, first of all, before we wrap up, Jay, where can everyone watch your special? Let's plug it. Where
You
do we
can
want
watch
to follow?
my special, Yes Ma'am, on Hulu. You can also follow me on all social media at Jay Jurden. The special will also be available on Amazon Prime, Apple TV Plus, and YouTube TV December 8th. It'll be
Love.
a wider release. And December 5th, the special was also turned into an album, so you can listen to it
Yes.
on all streaming. And then I think that's it as far as announcements. You can find me on all social media though, taking crazy pictures. Every now and then I post a picture on Twitter to feel sexy because if they like it there, then they hate everything.
Yeah.
Then you're
Twitter will be
set.
like, God, he's annoying, but I do like his chest. And I'll be like, okay, we're good. Yeah.
Now, final segment. You can come in. Final segment. It's my lover and life partner. Jay, are you mad at us?
Oh, okay. I was
Why?
at first, and now I'm not.
And why do you think?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say it, and a bunch of people are probably thinking it as they listen to this. This is the first time we've done this.
I know. I actually
know.
was thinking that. I was actually shocked to realize that.
I
Yeah.
had to know y'all for
I
6
know.
years.
How'd that happen?
That's actually crazy.
I
And
think
actually,
You're one of my favorite comics. When I announced that I was starting a bi-weekly show and then abandoned it after the first show, you were on the only lineup I had.
Once again, very funny. That's very funny. You should feel very funny
I
and
know,
very
I
sexy
know.
for abandoning that show.
you have every right to be mad. It's a miracle that either of us hop on this thing.
I
Let me tell you,
know.
it's a miracle that shows get made anyway. I like whatever. Hey, Cabaret going on for 8 years. That's
crazy.
insane.
I
I
remember
want
the first
everyone
one.
to know that never things in comedy die 2 years in.
Yeah,
If
or
two.
one day in.
Or one show.
I think because it's just me. I think if it was like a group thing, it would have crumbled a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Pretty Major is going on like 5 years in the fall. And I'm like,
That's crazy.
well, that's crazy because when we first showed up, like your show and Butterboy, like and
Butterboy, yeah.
Wow.
and Sundays
What
at the Knit,
else?
like there were so many shows that were like
Sundays
forever.
at the Knit, and then there was Showgasm. Remember, was forever.
Yeah.
Like truly, so like whenever someone would start to be like, "Oh yeah," when I moved to New York, I watched Pretty Major when I first came here. I was like, "What the
I
fuck
know.
did you just say to me?"
I
Yeah.
know. People say that. Oh God. People are like, I listened to your podcast in high school. I'm like, so where's the gun?
You go, well, it's crazy how I'm auditioning to be your mom.
I know. And by the way, gladly. I go, I'm ready for mommy mode.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for dad with young kids. I could play
Totally.
dad with young kids.
You could
I
definitely
got
play dad
you.
with young kids.
Yeah, well,
You should-
Calm down, he says.
We're the same
definitely.
age.
It's because you think I was fucking early.
Yes, exactly.
Now, Pat, are you mad at me?
No,
I'm not mad at y'all no more though. I'm not
You've
mad.
forgiven us.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
thank you.
forgiving
Thank you.
y'all.
That's
Oh,
huge.
yeah.
And I understand where you're coming from because I was like, surely he's been on before.
Yeah,
me too. I'm actually shocked. But
It's my fault.
we don't remember anything. But what are you mad at me, Catherine?
No, are you mad at me?
No.
Oh, perfect.
This is an amazing episode.
Thank you, Jay, for joining us, and thank you, Dominique, of course.
Yes.
And we love you guys. Thank you for listening. When a heart breaks, it don't break even.
Seek treatment. If you're boring as fuck, seek treatment. If you're unlucky in love, seek treatment. If you just can't take a hint, well, seek treatment. With Kat and Pat.
That was a Headgum podcast.